So I'm being forced to comment on this buffoon named Slim Kim. I just looked up her name and I went to one of her videos and it was so bad that I had to screen record the whole thing in 2x speed so I can comment on every single thing she said that was cooked.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys when I realized that being skinny could be one of my superpowers. Back in the day, my vice used to be men. Now my vice is being fit, and not in like a weird ED way, but like in a I'm so disciplined, like I just look this good kind of
So
way.
you've just called being skinny your vice, aka a guilty pleasure that is immoral that you cling on to. First, your unhealthy fixation was men, and now it's being skinny. Which cannot just be in a not ED way. Like if you are fixated on a body type, that is unhealthy.
Very important to note that like when I gain weight, I gain it straight in my face and I gain it in my ankles. So there is no ankle. It's literally leg, foot, and I get the chubbiest face. And this summer I saw photos of myself from last summer on the Essence stage, and I was noticeably chubbier. Like even the strap on my strappy heel was like suffocating my ankle. And I don't ever want to see myself like that. And I also don't want to see my face in the way that I saw my face. And those two things.
Okay, so I just love how she's trying to like talk about her cankles and her face gaining weight and act as though those are gonna like justify to us that she has this ED. That's not an excuse. Like we're not just gonna start, oh, well, I guess since you look like shit, that makes sense. You only think you look like shit because you have a certain idea of what a good body looks like. You also just attribute like carrying more like weight in your face and in parts of your body as a bad thing. I just don't want to see myself look like that again. Why? Ask that question, like why?
And those two things for me personally, I can't live with those two things. I just can't. Like if I gain weight in my body, like you can't really tell. I'm 5'7.5", same as Beyonce, so like you would never really know if I gain weight. I don't even weigh myself. Like I literally don't care that much. But when I do gain weight, I get it in my face, and because I speak every goddamn day on the internet, I'm on stage, like I see that shit. I don't like the way that it looks on me personally.
Okay, this part might like piss me off the most. You just said you cannot live with yourself if you gain weight. You also just said, I don't weigh myself because I don't care that much. You care that much. Like you definitely care that much. You cling on to the fact that you don't weigh yourself to make it seem as though you are healthy and everything's fine, using that as a reason why you are cool and everything's okay. It's not. Babe, you're cooked as fuck. Your happiness and mental well-being is hanging ever so dearly onto how you physically look. That is not a good foundation because those looks will go away eventually and you're not going to have anything else to cling on to. You are going to get old, you're going to get ugly. And genuinely speaking, what will you do then? Like,
Additionally, I don't like when a strappy heel looks like it's cutting off my circulation because I have ankles. I don't want to feel like I have to wear heels because if I wear a flat, there's no ankle. It's just leg, foot. So that is why for me personally, I would prefer to be on the thinner end of the spectrum. It's because the way that I carry weight straight to my face and straight to my ankles. And I'm just not into that look for me personally. That's all. That is all.
She gave us a lot to work with in that last part. Let's just get right into it. So yeah, it was like a cute little save to try and use like your lack of circulation and cankles to justify you being obsessed with being skinny. There's also this thing called like changing your shoe size. And also just like loosening your strap so that doesn't happen to you. Literally, what is that argument? Do you think that big people cannot wear shoes like comfortably? Do you think that big people cannot wear heels? Because at this point, that is what you are saying. Fat phobia is literally crazy. Have you never seen a fat person before? And number two, something that you really like to do is try to attribute your preference for skinniness to a personal thing. Oh, just for me, I just want to be skinny. It's just like a my thing. No, babe, why do you think the majority of people in the world want to be skinny? You were taught that cankles and having a fuller face is ugly. You were taught that a good body is a skinny body. So no, this is not just like an individualized personal preference. You have been taught these things. I just hate when people try to like minimize this problem this way, making it look like people are just mad at people for wanting to be themselves. No, these are just like actually harmful ideas that you're pushing. It's not even just fat phobia. It's just like having a body that carries weight is a problem for you and your worldview. This is a yap sesh. I don't know what to say. This just pissed me the fuck off. I never want to see shit like this on my For You page again. Ever.